job right there, right? Getting the initial points, and it's really, so far, we're probably going to end this with the tie game. This middle hill, though, you can do a lot of damage, especially if you have Josh. If he's able to somehow progress himself into that middle hill, he can do a lot. But this middle hill could be the money hill for FaZe if you hold this the right way.
Rated the snuck behind enemy lines as it comes head-to-head with one of FaZe. It is going to be Clayster. Attach is flown in there. He gets the second kill. He is so dominant on this middle hard point. Can he get the third one? He goes for the kinetic. Zuma gets the better of him on that one. He does have a dart, and Temp is still available. I'd like to see him pull that out potentially on this next hard point as Attach gets 2 kills and Splicer spawning over onto Broken. FaZe heating up here on the main stage. The crowd getting behind them as they work their way into the lead for what seems like the first time in the entire map.
Yeah, this is definitely the first time FaZe has looked pretty comfortable, right? They have a full setup on this middle hill. They're kind of spawning over towards the lab side, which is going to set them up for that second hill as well. So they're doing a great job overall. Attach is going absolutely huge, ends up getting taken out, but with 16 seconds left, FaZe is going to actually be able to set themselves up for that second hill, which they did not do properly on the first rotation, and this could be the time where they are able to pull away with the lead if they can hold this setup.
Playing the number game as well. They realize how much time is left on the clock. They're like, okay, the game's pretty much at a stalemate here. As long as we're winning our rotations and getting the majority of the time on these hills, we will win in that method. As Rated chains 2 Tempest kills together to break the deadlock on this hardpoint. Splice in control, FaZe spawning out all the way onto bottom Palace. How will they approach this one? Enable destroys Rated there to give FaZe some breathing room as they push forward to cages.
And normally when you rotate to this hill first, you do not get broken. Rated doing such a great job of using his specialist to his advantage, right, to chain them in that hill. And now FaZe is finding themselves down almost 20 points here, and they don't have much to work with, right? It's very hard to break this hill. They had that initial rotation, and unfortunately they lost it. So they might have to give up this next 25 if Enable can't do anything.
No!
They're actually going to break it. This might be a tie game here going into the Palace Hill. So the one thing I will give Splice, though, is that they're on the rotation. They're going to be there first.
We have got Joe, who's going to go head-to-head with Clayster. Clayster wins that one with the VMP as well. Has opted to use this SMG on Breach. Obviously, doesn't feel like AR is going to give him the full benefit, especially want to stack hills, and that's exactly what the game plan you said was. Replays is stack the hills, and you should come out the victor as Bance gets ruined.
And that's a waste of kinetic, I'm pretty sure, right? Did I see that
yeah,
right?
He did.
Armor, and that's something what you can't do if you're trying to use those specialists into your advantage and you have Clayster taking you out. Now, did he just jump over 2 players?
I think he did.
He doesn't even see 2 of those players on the wall run.
Zuma in control of the hard point. FaZe plan going to take the lead very shortly if they can hold this one out. They do. Zuma's lighting up the stage here. Enable's also getting inside the hard point. He's close to another kill streak. Unfortunately, he goes down at that point. Clayster jumping back in it. 2-piece for him, and the third with a grenade. Looking for the 4th. Can he push it?
Slide out. He's going to check the wrong corner, unfortunately, but still great plays out of Clayster. And this is definitely, I think, his first event using a submachine gun as well. So this is definitely putting himself to the test. Obviously, it's a very big tournament, but he's doing a great job. He's 22 and 24, absolutely lighting up with that 3-piece and helping FaZe get the last scrap time on that Palace Hill.
Action-packed. Zuma holding down the scrap time for FaZe. They've got a nice lead going in here. They don't want to make too many pushes onto this one. If they do start to lose it, just want to keep this within a point. They're still in the lead. However, they could lock it out now that they've won these trades. They do have the Purifier. Here comes the pre-fire from him. The Purifier roast kebab coming out from him onto this Splice lineup. I don't think they're going to be able to get in there at this point. Another kill goes down for Attach. It's completely locked down.
This is looking really good for FaZe, right? He has streaks. Even if they do get broken, he's going to be able to keep pre-firing this Purifier. Enable should be able to take out them, and this is looking like they're going to close it out right here.
Contestment comes in. Bance manages to find that kill 4 seconds before FaZe could find the victory here. Joe goes down. FaZe Clan take control once again, and that's going to be it. They take game 1.
FaZe Clan take by a total score of about 58 seconds. Great stuff from them, but for now we've got to refocus our attention on the Bravo stream. It's one of the other European squads, Fab, currently down in the series to the boys in blue, Envious, who absolutely steamrolled through map number 1.
In fact, it was the Cloud9 series, and Aches won 1 attack which changed the game. However, I'll go back on board with the attack team. It is Envy, a little bit slower there, but Envy 2-1 up in the Search and Destroy after taking the first map here quite comfortably against Fab on board with JCap. He has the bomb, and they are stacking B bomb site.
JCap turns around at the right time, catching that player that's attempting to go on the flank. They have to try and work out this offense. Numbers going in the favor of Fab, though. Cap answering back, catches the player, isolating them. That's the way you want to do it.
And we're just going to sit on a 2-box for a while here, guys. We have 2 matches going on concurrently. Fab versus Envy is going to be on the left. That's your Bravo stream. Over on Charlie, it's a loser's bracket match. Loser here will be sent home. Optic Gaming leads in the best of 5, 1-0. Cloud9 going to try and answer back in S&D, a game mode that Optic has struggled with. We'll keep our audio on Charlie if we can, but we'll keep Bravo up for you here in the 2-box.
Made in hand. Crimsic's able to get the first one. Ricky with the wall bang. Some nice shots in there, but still 20 seconds left. They got to get the bomb down. You see Nays are getting tossed as well. 3v3, but you got to imagine. Advantage out to Gaming. Assault, though, able to take down Karma.
Oh,
Ricky
where he put the bomb down.
Well, he's pushing through, but again, yeah, as you said, there is no time. Scump and Formal, they're going to check the bomb. You have players flying in. Ricky, he's going to be laying it down. Assault's looking to top. He's able to come out the flank. Scump's able to pick up one. Scump's going for the second, but Ricky, he's going to hop off the bomb from the call-up from Assault, and he's going to be able to shut him down. 0.1 Cloud9.
That bomb plant was like 3 or 4 seconds too late. I'm waiting for someone from Cloud9 to look over Ricky towards Pillar to support him, see if they can maybe catch someone coming from mid if they decide to take that route, and it just took so long. Luckily, though, Ricky's able to come up from the post plant, or he didn't get the bomb down, so from the attempted plant and find himself the last kill. First round win goes to Cloud9.
Well, the standout things for Cloud9 on defense, you're going to see Lacefield head over towards B most of the time. He's going to lay down, and he's going to allow you to push into the bomb, of course. Well, the action's going to be going down at A, it looks like. Scump, though, actually going to be taking it mid-map, and, of course, this gives them a little bit of freedom of choice here. They can play for a pick and then move in whatever direction they so choose, but they check mid-map, clear it out, and now it does appear they're going to be going over to favor that A bomb site. Of course, Assault, he's going to be the first player from C9 to notice any of this action coming on before he calls it out to his teammates, but as soon as he gets the call, you're going to see that rotation come in, all of those blue airs, and there you see actually Ricky, number 2, he's turning to go, and Cloud9 now going to be making moves, of course, though. Scump with that bomb. Maybe he puts it down. Maybe they're playing for the kill. Assault, though, going to be able to get that first blood. Scump's trying to come in for the trade. Knows there's a player over there to the left. Assault nearly takes Scump's head off as well. Still, though, disadvantage right now for OG. They need to make something happen, and they got to do it now. Yeah,
they're playing for that first blood. They're playing for something because they know if they just sit down and try and put the bomb down, Rick is going to nade them. He always does this when he's on defense. First blood, though, coming in favor of Formal. Still in a power position. Tuck tail and run Cloud9 as Formal aims down sight with the M8. Strikes fear into them. Aches is able to push up, though, catching Scump off guard. Crib has the flank. Tags up one player. Lacefield with the turn on. Shuts him down. Alongside the team shot, though, Formal answers with the 2-piece.
Oh, the confidence. The players exchange shots. You see Formal, he immediately goes for the challenge. Aches, he tries to run away, and, well, that is a very difficult person to run away from. You see, he is not going to miss. Well, a single bullet, and a single bullet is all he needed. Aches was one shot, more than likely from Crimsix on the other side. All the way, though, Optic Gaming able to tie this one up at 1-1. Now we're going to see how C9 responds once again on that offensive side.
On the last camera shots, you can see both teams communicating between rounds. Aches more so for Cloud9 than anyone else, listening to that in-game leader. And as we're 2 rounds in, both teams have a general idea as their standard setups. Look to see teams switch things up. Engagements might happen just a bit earlier. We see some shots going down around the B site. Trophy system blocking the frag grenade. Ricky finds the kill anyway. Going for the second. He connects with both sprays. Formal and Karma are down. 4 versus 2 situation. Crim and Scump heavily outnumbered in this.
You can see what they're trying to do. They're going for the flank. Of course, C9, we know, plays positive. Actually, they're going to go for the wraparound. This is going to be an awkward situation. Scump's able to get the trade. He's going to push out, though, into 3 players from C9. Of course, when you're already in that 4v2, there is not much that can happen. Of course, got to give the credit right there to Ricky. Gets the first blood. Karma is not able to trade. And then once Ricky picks up that 2-piece, it's pretty much done and dusted, as our Aussie friends would say.
Seeing that engineer perk in the hand, bought some of that utility on the side of Optic Gaming, giving him an idea as to what the playing field looks like. As we get into round number 4, see an interesting class in the hands of Formal. That's a frag grenade and a smoke. Haven't seen smokes come into effect too much, but on this offensive round, they could use to block a cutoff towards Pillar. Scump as the front line and the bomb carrier. He's got Crimsix just ahead of him now, though. Hoping to make a play with double frags around the corner, checking everything he can without tacticals. Lacefield finds the first blood, though. Trying to get the second engagement with the wall bang. Tags him up and backs off to avoid being traded. Smart plays as Cloud9, again, playing with the man advantage. And Scump, the bomb carrier, can't make any moves.
Well, Cloud9 is completely backed away and given the bomb side up. They're just going to be looking to overtake if Optic Gaming so chooses to get it down. Of course, Scump, he's going to be the guy that ultimately has to make that decision. Of course, 3 players for Cloud9. They're going on a huge flank. They left Aches by himself, and you can see he's going to rotate all the way back by the helipad. And Optic Gaming, they're scared. They don't know what to do. They feel like they're trapped in. You see he's just twitching back and forth. He has no idea what's going to happen. Of course, as we do know, he's going to be able to get this bomb down. So, bit of an interesting decision. Cloud9, they're going for the map swarm, but they got as far away from the B bomb side as possible. Now we're going to see how they're going to be trying to overtake it. Assault might have the first engagement on Karma. Karma not even shooting back. Saw Crim6 up top as well. So Crimp and Scump, they're going to need to pull off some magic. And well, time might be on their side, but this is going to be a rough situation. Aches able to get that first pick. Crim6 able to get one, but that is not going to be enough. See Assault 550 away from Streaks, but has the psychosis. Ricky's going to pick it up, working towards that dart. Then Lacefield, well, pretty much the exact same score line right there. But Lacefield, once again, he's going to be that player pushed up in that B-bomb site on defense, gets the first blood, and after that for Optic Gaming, they're not trading these kills. There's not much they can do.
So far in this map, the story of Optic Gaming this weekend is
We're going to bounce out of this for just a moment to show you what's happening over on Alpha. Remember, this is your winner's bracket semifinal match, Elevate versus Rise Nation. This is Game 3 uplink with the series tied. Rise Nation scored first, but Elevate, they answered back just a few moments ago. For now, though, let's take you back to the action, the 2-box. Jack, what do we have going on with Alpha and Charlie?
Alpha right now, still that Rise Nation Elevate uplink game. This map is interesting for Elevate because they've had some ups and downs in the online league on this map. The ups, Aqua, 48 kills, was one of the best performances I had ever seen in uplink in Black Ops 3 on this exact game mode. The downsides, there was the famous play we all know, Fail Cento. It was when Facento went for a game-winning 1-point toss on this exact map, and he completely botched the throw. He threw it into a wall and messed it all up. On your Charlie stream, though, in Search and Destroy, it's still Cloud9 going up against Optic. Cloud9 with a 2-round advantage.
It's a headshot. Lacefield's gone. However, the bomb is going down. Ricky putting it down, getting away. Heat wave on Karma. He beats him down after the RK5 burst. Assault trying to finish the job. 35 seconds left for the defuse or the explosion, whichever comes first. Here comes Karma, engaging him with Scump. That's Optic Gaming's round. They find the 2 kills, and here comes the defuse. And if you're just tuning in from XP Zone, we finally see Optic Gaming put some more numbers on the board after Cloud9 finds first blood after first blood and capitalizes on it almost every time except for this one.
And really right there, we just saw the perfect bait and switch from Karma that didn't need the switch. Scump, not even necessary in that gunfight. Karma goes huge to get that 1v.
We got to go to the 2-box to show you the one-on-one right now. This is going to be Dave versus Apathy, who is on a 7-kill streak. Finally, Dave is going to put him down, but he doesn't have time to get the defuse. It is going to be Envy going up 5-3, Jack.
He had the right mindset. You sit on the bomb, you basically bait it out. It has to be checked. Unfortunately, he needed about half a more second to get the defuse. Time just not on his side there. As we'll go ahead, refocus the action back towards this Charlie stream. Round 6 is underway with Optic still trailing.
And as a coordinated unit for that retake and defuse. Now, Optic Gaming still in this game. 3-2 lead by Cloud9, though. We see a play from Optic Gaming gravitating towards the A site. Similar setup from Cloud9 just 2 rounds ago. Only 1 player on B, 3 stacking A, waiting for someone to give up too much. Smokes coming down. We saw Formal with them on his class earlier. Frag grenade coming in, usually from Ricky. He's not able to connect with a kill, but he finds it with his gun. There's a 2-piece. Another one, Ricky. Karma finds one on Aches, though, has access to the heat wave. He's 100 points away from the dart. He knows just how important and valuable his life is in this scenario with 4 kills in a row. They need those streaks. They need the utility.
It is 100% right now worth it for Karma to use this heat wave to try and secure the dart. I think it'd be fair to say, of course, it is the 2v3, so it is going to be a risk. Of course, Crim6 with that overdrive typically used at the start of the rounds. Of course, there are 27 seconds left. That bomb is down. Keep in mind.
Fab Games not going down without a fight. You're going to see Dave again, this time in the round-ending kill cam, as they will score their fourth round against Envious. Envy on game point. Fab trying to answer back in the series after losing the hard point. We're going to bring up our audio with the Bravo casters.
But it was too much for them. Hawkeye still has Camo, Vortex has Heat Wave, but I'm going on board with the Envy lineup.
Yep, 5-4 round count. We're on the POV of Envy trying to go up 2-0 in this one. I feel like Fab really needs to take this map too if they have any sort of chance against these North American juggernauts. And HC is spotted though. They need to worry about this first before they try and execute a strategy. Some nice movement with the HC though. Slasher misses a burst on it. Still has to worry. HC just ducking, diving around the map. Will they catch anyone with it? They're spotting out a lot of information, keeping Envy back in their base. But there is still a lot of catches the player over towards the back A side. And I think now they're going to hit it. The car is now gone. Envy has numbers. There is one player set up for the flank. I think is going to be Vortex from Fab, but a lot more people for Envy. Should be able to win these gunfights. Slasher picks up the first. They spot Desire towards the back. The flank needs to happen now and needs to have some success. Desire picks up one. Vortex picks up the second. The Heat Wave comes in. Two for him. A 1-versus-1 situation. Vortex versus John. He pops the kinetic, and it's now gone. Bomb is not down either. Remember this.
20 seconds left there. Make it 15. He used the kinetic armor. Vortex cannot let this happen. However, John is not planting the bomb. And I think Vortex knows that. 5 seconds to go. Let's hop on board with John as he has got this bomb down. I think he did, you know.
I don't know. No. Yeah.
He
didn't get it
too late. We're going to round 11.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I like the play from John there. But he just got
We are going to round 11 over on Bravo. When we can, though, we're also going to show you the action on Alpha. 43 seconds left. One dunk separates Elevate versus Rise Nation. We will show you all of the action here on the XP zone. Will Rise Nation be able to answer back, or will it be Elevate going up in the series 2-1? So far, it's looking like Elevate has control.
Second there, goes up over the top. Surely he'll check his corner, not able to do it. Patron in the Hannah Classic getting forward. They need the tie. They need the dunk. It looks like they want to go for one and get back to mid-map. So you have Octane. He's here. He's going to lead the way. Somebody has to grab it from the back. It's going to be, I guess, Looney or Slack. Should be grabbing it in a second. It'll be Looney.
They're going to go for two here.
They toss it forward. Are they able to get the win? It's just going to be Slack. He's got to make a play. It's in the corner. He can't get the toss off. Elevate holds on.
So they had Classic and Octane set in the base, and that's where they...
It's not going to happen for Rise Nation. Elevate will take Game 3 over on Bravo, though. 48 seconds remain in the final round of Search and Destroy. Fab Games down to one player. It's Vortex versus JCap. Can the 2015 World Champ do it again here in a clutch?
versus Vortex, an HCXD to work with as well. The winner of this gunfight, the winner of this situation, could possibly go up 2-0 or tie the series at 1.
The round before, John did not plant the bomb in time. Cap, my friend, is not making the same mistake, but Vortex could get some great Call of Duty timing. He's got to see Cap. Psychosis has been used. He doesn't know which one it is. It's got to be a kill, and J-Cap falls. Fab and Vortex will take Game 2. I've got to highlight it.
A clutch right there for Vortex will keep that series within reach for Fab as they tie that one up 1-1. Now, though, we'll go back over to Charlie. It's Optic Gaming up against Cloud9. Cloud9 continue to hold on to their round lead.
Series at 1 apiece.
Be able to get this bomb down on A. Going to see how Assault decides to play this.
Karma's in a scary situation because he knows he has to get the bomb down. However, being 25 points away from your score streaks, having access to that heat wave, if Assault catches him while he's defusing, all of the work over the past 2 rounds would be undone. But getting the bomb down, he's fully streaked out, knows where Assault is at because of the lightning strike ping. So much utility on the corner of Optic Gaming. It's looking like we might see a tie game. However, 27 seconds left in the round. Assault needs to get a kill and a defuse here. Hellstorm coming in, catches him outside, but no, he gets the hit marker as Assault ducks into cover. He finishes the job. 4-4 Optic Gaming.
Completely respectable.
You can hear the roar of the crowd with that kill there. Optic Gaming is going to tie it up at 4 apiece. Karma getting the round-ending kill cam. On the right, though, this is going to be round number 5. FaZe trailing to Splice in Search and Destroy. Splice, one of our 2 European teams left in the tournament, looking to tie things up in the best of 5.
Pushing through B.
And they know that he's not at B site, right? So they know that they're FaZe team has to be either somewhere around the middle of the map or A, and I think right now they're getting a fortunate timing able to actually flank them.
Enable is going to make a move. Attach trying to give the cover. How do Splice react to this one?
They should react pretty standard, right? Of course, you know that they're not on your side after having this entire side control, so now they're going to have to try and sniff them out and find these players before they can. Now, they're going to be leaving Attach in a 1v3 situation. It's not going to be easy for him. He gets taken out, and now Splice finds themselves up 4-1.
Splice again showing how good they are at the search and destroy. If you are just joining us, you're looking at Splice, one of the best teams in Europe right now, going up against FaZe Clan. And in the series, it is 1-0 to FaZe as they took a very convincing hard point, really pulled together and rallied through at the end to get the victory over them. But it's looking like Splice
challenges the bomb as well. Just the second. You see the heat wave actually gets popped. I believe Formal's going to have that in him. And Lacefield gets the three-piece for the final kill cam. Optic Gaming, that is exactly how you choke.
Unreal. The positioning from Lacefield, the excellent VMP shots following through for every kill. He finds himself 3 in a huge clutch round. The momentum is heavily in favor of Cloud9, as we saw Karma burn through most of the utility they had spent working up for the past 3 rounds. So many storylines in this search and destroy game alone, making up for the choke we saw a few rounds prior to give Crim6 the 2-piece. So now, Optic Gaming again with the A execute. So many rounds of their offense have gone towards here. The nades coming in, just barely whiffing on Formal Camo on the power position. That's scary. Tags up one, finishes it with the headshot. Assault is down for the count. Now the smoke play coming in. We've seen this on every offensive round from Optic Gaming, how valuable the smoke could be. Scump is now in position, putting the bomb down. This will also give him kinetic armor. We might just see around 11 as the odds are continuing to climb in their favor.
Worst case scenario right now for OG. They do have that lightning strike in the back pocket if things start to get crazy again. This is a very open bomb site, of course, though. Optic Gaming going for the pinch. One player is going to get caught. Scump's going for the challenge. Able to connect with that gunfight. It is going to be a 2 versus 3. Scump, though, going to be trying to make that a 1 versus 3 here. The lightning strike get called in as well. Doesn't find a single person, but that bomb is going to be clear. Lacefield, he just clutched the 3v4. He's not going to be able to do it again. Did save that kinetic armor for the round 11. But this might be the one that decides it all against C9. If they do not pick up this game, their tournament dreams are most likely going to be over because that uplink is not going to go well. So if OG pulls this off, they can sit back and relax, feel very comfortable within the series, but they got to clutch up in round 11.
Optic Gaming's cohesive play has gotten them.
The Optic Gaming match should go to round 11. A quick update from Delta, though. Splice and FaZe still going at it in game number 2. FaZe now back within just a couple rounds of that game. Let's go back into Charlie, though, for the round 11 action.
With one ability on both sides.
Both teams just feeling each other out. Neither wants to make the mistake that is going to cost them this map. Neither team has a single player pushed up past that 50-yard line. Crim6 right now is playing the most aggressive, but C9 has absolutely no one mid-map. A minute left in this round. Still plenty of time to work with. You see OG beginning to make their moves. Crim6 pushing up pretty aggressively. You see Aches is actually going to be watching mid-map. Definitely got spotted there. Going to just try to force the nade out. He's actually going to cancel it as well. You pull the pin on a grenade, you might as well just put it back in. Ace, of course, has moved this systems. Trophy system's going to get popped as well. Now at the game, he's taking the bomb fight over towards B. Here, the kinetic armor going to get popped by Lacefield. Lacefield actually used his in that situation. That's going to be a 3v4 again. Lacefield with that first blood does not get traded. The smokes are going to come in as well. Gotta imagine if Optic Gaming is going to play. Actually, that is going to be the case. Formal's able to get that down. Looking towards the smoke. 3v4. Can Optic first blood going to get traded out? It is going to be up to Crim6 and Formal, of course. C9, though, has to be able to get that defused. They have triple stacked over on the defensive side. Sword, the assault shot his teammate in the back of the head. That is not a helpful thing to do. This is the worst time you could possibly have that situation come up. Crim6, though, is going to try to escape his life. Has the clutch 1v2. And Lacefield coming in clutch. He gets the ace that round. All four.
There it is.
Returning the trash talk, asserting dominance. He's trying to make the argument that he's the best sub in the game.
That's the fire Lacefield needed exactly throughout that entire map. Bailing Cloud9 out of every bad situation that could have possibly come. You see Aches, the hype man, keeping the energy going.
If you're looking for some bad blood, you just found it. I'm all jacked up, Jack.
That's just great stuff. I love it, man. We want energy like that. Lacefield getting up saying, this is my map, baby. He clutched the 1v3, which also burned the heat wave from Karma as well. And you can see just how badly Optic Gaming would have loved to have had that heat wave in round 11.
Absolutely, and Lacefield is no stranger to being the heel in the Call of Duty scene. Back when he was on H2K, he said, I love it when I have haters. I just want to prove them wrong. He's playing alongside Pat Price, who has done that his entire career. Cloud9 takes the Search and Destroy round 11 over Optic Gaming. That's Optic's weakest game mode, though. We'll see how they respond when we go to another respawn.
I'm looking down at my monitors. There is action continuing all over the place. Optic and Cloud9 tied 1-1. FaZe Clan and Splice tied 1-1. Fab and Envy tied 1-1. Elevate currently up over Rise Nation there in Game 4. Here is your full schedule, though. You can see exactly how the series break down, and the next match up on our Alpha stream will be between the winner of Splice and FaZe and the loser of Rise Nation and Elevate.
It's going to be some great matches still to come. Let's take you back to the action when we can. Rise Nation up 1-0 over Elevate on Alpha. They are in game number 4, so having a score already and capture the flag, this is always going to be big. Let's go full screen with Alpha right now. This is game number 4. Elevate with a 2-1 advantage in the series.
Oh, can he get away?
He's got it. He's going. He gets tagged up from behind. It was Nagafit crew trying to come in to pick him up, but now it is just Aqua alive. The flag cap not going to work out for Elevate, and they are 4 down. The 1-0 lead holding for Rise Nation. They're looking to make it to the overextension. Going to come through. You have Looney waiting at the close corner from back alley. There's one. Finds it. A second going to be pushing in. Checks Dark. Pre-fires able to find 2. And Classic should be home free. Can he get there, though? Actually, Pacento's at the back truck. He might be able to get the touch. He gets the pull. He's able to get inside. Oh, the one pop, though. Going to be able to take out Aqua. The challenge comes. And Classic takes out both. They likely have the return and the cap. Classic, you monster.
You can make an argument. I know a lot of the people tweeting yesterday, they were talking on my timeline, who is the most clutch player here. A lot of people said Classic, and I think you could definitely make that argument. Big moments, Classic always shows up right there. A tremendous flag run puts Rise Nation up 2-0.
Sick stuff to give them control here. If you're just tuning in, the advantage in the series, though, is Elevate. So if Rise can hold on, we are going to a Game 5 here. Still in the winner's bracket, so everyone's dream's still alive. But you are poised for one hell of a finish if you can take this winner's bracket round 3, sorry. Let's see what Slack can do as he goes over the top of one, able to find it there. Nice defensive play as they're trying to hold on from the late pressure coming in from Elevate. Not a lot of time on the clock. Maybe a last-ditch effort. No, it looks like everyone is kind of waiting maybe to pick up some kills here before going into the second half.
Well, it looks like Elevate's grouping up, trying to make an attempt on the Rise Nation flag. Just not a ton of time, and see Slack's going to be able to pick up one.
Rise Nation in full command of that game. We'll go ahead, though, and look at the Bravo stream. This one currently Fab going up against Envy. This series tied up 1-1 after the round 11 clutch. You can see on the left side, though, still the action on Alpha, currently 2-0 in favor of Rise Nation.
Again, stay tuned here. Hop into XP Zone. So much Black Ops 3 action going on. We'll try and keep you in the loop on Alpha as we kind of get updates from our production team, or we see them in the XP Zone off to our side. Trust me, we're trying to stay in the loop as much as you guys. This is one hell of a weekend, and we've still got a full day to come tomorrow on Championship Sunday. But here we go, second half. I'm going to switch over to Elevate because obviously the pressure on them to try and close this out, but the pressure on Rise Nation to push this to a Game 5. Pacento now knows there's some action coming his way. God, apparently doesn't need the elo there. He's EMP, but still able to challenge, but now 3 down. It's just Felony up. Was that kinetic?
Yeah, he actually burns through that player's kinetic armor and stops the flagpole. Nice play there by Felony. He's going to use an HCC right away, and it's quite odd because you knew you just killed a few players. You'd like more real estate on the map. Yeah, exactly. Push up before you call in the HC. Now he's so far back, just removed from the fight with his teammates, and as soon as one drops, I mean, now they can't make any type of push here.
Well, they're still trying to make it happen. Nagafin able to find one. It's actually back-to-back HC car kills coming in for Rise Nation. Felony, though, his streak continues. He's 13-11 on a 4 streak. The flank should be coming in. See you later to the flank as he's able to pick that one up. But ultimately, the pinch does come through, and the pressure at least slowed down a little bit here for Elevate, but they're still trying to go forward. A bit of help for Nagafin. They're flying in, find the kill in the corner. There's one in the back, one rotating back from 10 that you'll see on X-Ray. Nagafin chasing him down. I think he saw Octane in the back truck. This would be a huge kill, not able to find it. And again, the pressure slowed from Elevate. they're playing at a great tempo, but so far, Rise Nation seems to be able to muster up just enough strength to hold on.
Well, I mean, it seems like whenever Elevate gets towards the Rise side of the map, it's only they're able to keep 2 players alive. Then everybody on Rise spawns up, and you're fighting 2v4 consistently. Not going to score many flags doing that. So you see Rise now trying to make a play for Elevate's flag. That's completely shut down. It's going to leave Classic in mid-map, and he has these score streaks to work with the remainder of the game. Going to hold on to them in case Elevate can pull a flag.
Exactly. I'll try to remember. If we see an Elevate pull, I'll be going to Classic almost immediately to see how he's going to use these streaks. Aqua almost crushed, but does stay alive. He'll drop shortly after, so now the pressure forward. Slack going to try and get in for a fly cap. He doesn't realize the spawn comes from directly behind. Thought maybe he got there in time to spawn him out. Unfortunately, he popped just before he got there. Octane up top. Octane finding one before being traded out. Looney here with Heatwave kind of playing under this barn window. See if maybe he's able to make a play. There he finds one. Matt, he's pushing forward. Might have a 5-pull, one to his left. Gets back in, tagged up, and goes vertical on him. Tries to pre-fire. Can't find him. Little game of cat and mouse here with Vicento. Tagged up again. This is taking forever, but finally finds the kill. But that's the problem. Took too long. They were able to collapse.
Well, it's a very smart play, just trying to buy some time or force Vicento inside barn. Obviously, Looney with the VMP in his hands would have been able to win that gun engagement. Vicento does not take the bait. So now action is slowed down. You see an HC on your mini-map. It's going to be Octane picking up one, the front of Grammon. This is the thing. Elevate cannot win any of these gun battles when they try and push.
And that's picking up 3 and getting complete control. And now the Tempest is going to be out here for Octane. He sees one drop in front, tries to snap, able to do so. Not going to chain to anything yet, but he still has a lot of juice left here. He's got a bit of pressure behind him and in front. Nothing he can do, and I wonder if this actually may open the gates a little bit for the side of Elevate to get in front. Classic drops. Vicento opening the way. Let's go over to Nagafin's POV in a second as soon as he drops, because he's up close and personal with the flag. You can see on X-Ray he's got one right to his right, one in front. He slides through. The lone man up now for Elevate.
So why use the Tempest here? You have nobody alive. You're in tracks alone. Like, it doesn't help your team whatsoever.
Maybe he thinks he can kill 1 or 2, so as soon as his teammate spawns up, they can apply pressure. There's only 60 seconds left.
Right, but by the time his teammates get back, I mean, everybody on the side of Rise is going to be spawned up already. So I think you could have waited another, 20, 30 seconds, waited for a teammate to get over there, then potentially use the Tempest.
That's true. That's true. But let's see if it ends up mattering. With 45 seconds left, they're going to have, it'd have to be perfect play. They need 2 caps. They'd have to have 2 perfect pushes, and it just doesn't look like it's in the cards. You can see where Aqua's sitting patiently, but there's no time for patience. With the score where it is and the time on the clock, they've got to get forward, and it looks like they need to get a touch.
It's time to party. Here's a look at your quad box. It's looking like Rise Nation will force a Game 5 of Search and Destroy versus Elevate. In the upper right on Bravo, it's Fab Games trailing by 4 in Uplink versus Envious. That's the swing Game 3. Charlie just kicked off with the start of their Uplink, all tied up as well. And it is Game 3 with Splice leading by 2 points over FaZe on Delta. We're going to take our screen full with Bravo as we have it all wrapped up on Alpha. Here's a look at how Envy is playing in the final 80 seconds of their game.
Oh my goodness, guess who's left alive? It's Apathy once again. Who's going to stop them? It's Apathy once again. 23 and 15, great stuff. And he is literally holding them down. Apathy, the real difference maker here, is on your POV. And Envy, 7-1 up in the second side of Uplink. This is looking very hard for Fab to bring back. However, the series is tied 1 apiece. Envy will go ahead if they can just hold on for 1 more minute.
Looks like they're very easily going to be able to do this. We see another Tempest coming out in the hands of Desire as we switch on board with the Fab side to see if they can score any points. But all Envy needs to do is keep the drone in their hands, win some gunfights, which they're able to do towards Barn. John pressuring up. Another scoring attempt should be coming in. They get the kill, and the dunk should be going in. No, they're playing it safe. They pop the one, and they just want to slay out, demoralize the enemy team. Envious very comfortably going to take this uplink as we predicted. Too much map control. Fab with some mistakes with specialists, with forcing situations on the first half. They get outclassed They need to try and go to this CTF now to answer back, maybe make it to a map 5, but with the way Envy is playing in these respawns, I think it's out of their hands, to be honest.
This was a one-sided.
Envy will take the series lead there with a quick uplink victory, but now we'll take a look at our 2-box. This one on your left side, Charlie with Optic Gaming currently leading Cloud9 in the uplink, and on the right side, it's again a close match between Splice and FaZe Clan. They're about to go into the half with Splice holding on to the lead.
Yeah, FaZe just put in a big dunk, though, so that's going to cut the lead down to just 1 point. We'll see if FaZe is able to put one more in before the half. Over on the other side, Optic Gaming opened things up with a dunk, and it looks like FaZe is going to run out of time for this toss. So let's go to Charlie full screen right now on board with Eggs as Cloud9 is trying to figure out how to get into Optic's base.
Once again, Formal, well, he was set up for the 1-point play. Assault, though, is able to take him down in Cloud9 on the board.
I got to say, Optic played that very well. We saw Ricky coming behind the enemy lines, and Optic didn't lose sight of him one bit. They knew he was there. Formal coming up and thrusting off of his spawn so that he could get the jump on Ricky. He's able to take him out in their base with very little harm done. Welcome from XP Zone. We see Lacefield yet again taking it over as he's been doing this whole series. Finding the 2-piece on Broken. Answer back to Optic Gaming slaying power. Assault, though, finding the kill on the Karma. Has to answer to Formal. Formal, though, not being questioned in this situation. Holding down that mid-map control. He's waiting for his teammates to make a move on Broken.
Well, Crimsix actually with the perfect nade right there. Ace on one of the best head glitches in the game. Can't do a thing. Assault, though, trying to lock down mid-map. Karma, though, he's going to be able to juke this one out and go over towards Barn. You see he has a little bit of teammate clearance. You see that Psychosis has been popped. Ricky, though, has the pistol. Karma, though, just going to jump over, and the beatdown comes in, but not before the point gets on the board. Optic Gaming making this once again a 2-point lead.
Again, Cloud9 has no problems wiping the enemy team and keeping up in the slaying column, but they're not translating it into points. They get set up for these opportunities, and something goes wrong and fails the entire strategy. Formal here, just around the corner from several players, loses, wins the gunfight against Lacefoot, who was waiting patiently to take him over. Assault also dying to Scump. Scump, best SMG in the game, just a few moments away from kinetic armor. His gunfight percentage just skyrocketed as soon as he gets it. 3 enemy players of Cloud9, though, to face on the opposite side of Church. How will Optic Gaming respond?
Well, Scump and Former the leading duo. Scump is going to fall. Crimsix, though, he's already in that 1-point territory range. Is going to be one shot. Might reset this armor. Going to let his teammate push out. Tries to go and just get the 1-point toss off. Ricky, though, he's got the fist, and he's going to beat him down for his troubles, of course. 33 seconds left. Cloud9 has another opportunity to get some points on the board. You see, well, Lacefield, he's trying to cover mid-map. He's saying, hey, guys, there's nothing here. Bring this drone on around. And, of course, keep in mind, Aix right now, he's going to be coming up the slide, looking to do some damage. Going to win one gunfight as well. They're going to have to double back. Ricky, though, there might just not be enough time. Optic Game, you can see they're on the hunt. He's surrounded by green arrows. Scump's going to be able to shoot him on the back. 11 seconds left. Maybe Crimsix is going to be able to get a 1-point toss in the final seconds, actually. Karma going to have that drone in hand.
That play from Cloud9 looks so sloppy here. Rounding out the last few seconds here, Karma's going to try and line up for a 1-point play. Looks like he could very well sink it. The shot goes in and connects. Optic Gaming is up 4-1 into the second half, but again,
Optic Gaming with all the hype going into the second round of their uplink game. Over on Delta, though, it is FaZe Clan with the lead. They have taken it back versus Splice. They now lead by 2, and it's mostly due to Clayster. He just finished a 12-kill streak. He was fully streaked out with the Cerberus as well. 28-12 he is in the game right now as FaZe is looking to tack on more points here in the second half.
They do this the correct way. He has Bans at the way. Oh, that might hit. It's going to fall. Ooh. Gets intercepted. So Splice finally cuts down the legs as FaZe is slaying. They're still only down by 2. They have plenty of time to work with. Let's see what they're going to do on this execute.
If you are just joining us at this point in the series, it is 1-all